Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age Inquisition, but that Deep Roads DLC this time. Was it Disaster in the Deep Roads? I guess it was. Let's go and try to find out for real the name. Let me see. Yeah, it's right over here, but there's something over there. Let me just check that. Oh! Let's do this. Okay, I forgot about it. Let's see. Inquisitor, I have found an old Avar warrior familiar with the care and treatment of hold beasts. It was not cheap. After I persuaded him to take the job, he insisted I meet Stormwalker myself. The creature mistook the lining of my coat for bear's scarf and licked me. The Avar was much amused, saying that Stormwalker must think I am a commitment. Despite this, I have thought of a use for the beast. Let us send a batch of soldiers along with this warrior and Stormwalker to other Avar halls to demonstrate the might of the Inquisition. We might make some allies and the Avar can help us patrol the mountains. No one else knows the prospects as well as they do. Commander Cullen, so you are the bear captain. Okay, Liliana says I would prefer we keep our new friend out of harm's way. Let us find a cave for Stormwalker until her service with us is complete. And Cullen, let me at least profit from this humiliation and send the Stormwalker with our soldiers to impress the other Avar. I think we can do this. Go on, Cullen. Okay, that was a nice little distraction. Let's go for our DLC, finally. Disaster in the Deep Roads. The Inquisition has received an urgent request for aid from Orzammar. A subterranean earthquake has collapsed one of their lyrium mines and endangered several others. Even worse, tunnel seals preventing darkspawn from overrunning the dwarven-occupied deep roads have crumbled, allowing hordes of the enemy to invade. Oof, that's bad. Orzammar is a key provider of the Inquisition's lyrium supplies, and as such, its security is a top priority. The earthquake opened a fissure in the Stormcoast Mountains, granting direct access from the surface to the threatened region underground. Constructing a mine lift at the fissure site will permit the Inquisition to transport forces directly to where darkspawn fighting is fiercest. Okay. Liliana says, I know where to find people who can build a mining lift quickly and safely. Cullen says, we need to move quickly to contain them. I'll dispatch my best people to the Stormcoast at once. Orzammar has the experts we need to build such a lift. At your discretion, I can hire a team of their best construction workers right away. I think this might work better. Let us see. A construction team arrived in the Stormcoast Mountains and set up a mining lift to transport Inquisition forces from the earthquake fissure's opening down into the deep roads. A report sent by messenger bird. Inquisitor, the mining lift in the Stormcoast Mountains will be finished by the time you get here. Anyone going into the deep roads should dress accordingly. What do you mean? Don't skimp on the armor and bring the best weapons in Skyhall's arsenal. I also recommend packing plenty of dry rations. Most things down there will be looking to eat the Inquisition, not the other way around. Scott Harding. Okay. So, I'm going to take Varric. I know he hates deep roads, but I'm going to take him. And of course I'm going to take Cole with me. But in this case, I'm going to need myself a warrior. Who should it be? Let's take Cassandra. Why not? Emperor Florian. Song to Falondin. The people swore their lives to Falondin, who mastered the dark that lies, whose shadows hunger, whose faithful sing, whose wings of death surround him, thick as night. Let Anvir Master Scryer be our guide through shapeless worlds and airless skies. Interesting. Hello?
Inquisitor, the workers are almost done building a lift to the deep roads. No darkspawn trouble yet, but the earthquakes have been brutal.
I was told to meet a Shaper.
She's waiting below. You won't see an Orzammar dwarf on the surface. They have rules about that.
Huh. So stupid. So, tell me about those earthquakes.
How many quakes have there been since you arrived?
At least 3 big rumblers. And the aftershocks are nothing to sneeze at. My feet miss solid ground.
And how are the lyrium mines?
Josephine's report mentioned several lyrium mines were damaged by the quakes.
You'll see what's left of this one on your way down. From what I hear, the other mines are barely holding together.
Okay. So, any darkspawn surfaced yet?
So you haven't seen any darkspawn up here?
I sharpened my arrows just in case, but they never showed. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, okay, me too. We better get down there. You don't like Orzammar? Maybe, I don't know.
Turn, I'd guess Orzammar isn't your favorite place.
I don't have an opinion. Cloud gazers like me aren't allowed in the city. The lift's ready for you.
I thought that they could go in some cases, like if they're merchants or something. Or they just
Try not to
waited
shift
in the
around
courtyard,
and
I
keep back
think.
from the edge. It's a long way down.
Okay.
This reminds me of a story.
Nice new song.
Shocking.
It's about an impossibly handsome dwarf and his friend who got crowned king of the Nugs.
A Nug King, really.
It's not as good as it sounds. Nugs mostly just shit on the floor and roll in it. Welcome to the deep roads.
Yay.
We should be wary of raw lyrium.
I'm more worried about finding darkspawn.
Neither is a pleasing prospect.
Palms calloused, clutching, clawing when the dust came.
The miners.
The stones were angry. I didn't think stones got angry.
Huh? Really? Really nice new song.
Horut, Magar, Novrik, your names will not be forgotten.
You must be Shaper.
A trust Valar, Inquisitor. The Shaperate welcomes you to the deep roads.
Hello, Atraspada stranger. I remember that being said to me when I was the warden. Okay, why are you in the
You look
shadows?
as though you're hiding from something.
As a citizen of
from the
Orzammar,
sun.
even a glimpse of your sky could cost me my position and render me castless.
Gotta love real dwarves.
Yeah. So tell me about the shaperates. I know what it
What
is,
does a
but
Shaper do exactly?
We chronicle the life and times of our people.
You're historians.
Also scholars and genealogists. Shapers preserve knowledge in the memories, an archive in Orzammar. We record memories in lyrium to ensure they never fade. We must be meticulous in every detail.
A difficult task.
are you alone out
Are
here?
there others around?
There's nothing to be done here but account for the dead. The rest are deeper into the roads. Our situation has worsened since we contacted Skyhold.
Oh,
The quakes collapsed this mine and shattered a seal, keeping the darkspawn at bay. The Legion of the Dead hasn't been able to mend the broken seal, and we can't afford to lose any more lyrium.
Okay. So, how important are these mines? Tell me
What will
about
happen if we
them.
lose more lyrium mines?
The surface needs lyrium for all sorts of magic. The Inquisition more
know.
than most, I understand.
Yeah.
And Orzamar's economy relies on the lyrium trade. Without it, there will be chaos above and below.
Okay. And why call upon the Inquisition?
Orzammar deals with darkspawn all the time. Why request the Inquisition's help?
The Legion isn't prepared for this level of disaster, and the Grey Wardens haven't answered our calls for aid. Any threat to the flow of lyrium requires immediate response. The Inquisition is the only force we can rely upon.
Okay. We are happy to help, but should I use this one? I know the Legion.
The
We are happy to
Inquisition
help.
stands ready to aid Orzammar. Without a steady lyrium supply, things on the surface will get even worse.
Oh. Wow. Woo!
Apologies for pushing you. I fear the damage that tremor caused. Follow me to the Legion camp.
Oh, you're going? What's that? There's something over there. Oh, it's a letter from the miner. Where are you going? Okay. Are you going to follow me now?
Keep your eyes open.
Oh!
These roads are dangerous.
Yeah, it seems so. Let me claim this. Storm Coast Fissure. Alright. Oh! What? Where?
Hate the deep road.
Whoa, shit! I know, me too!
It's not focused on us. Now's the time to attack.
I'm attacking? What do you think I'm doing here? Is this going to be that hard all the time, this DLC? Like this, killing this ogre is like killing a dragon. Immune to fire? What are you immune to? Let me see that. I want to know. Immunity, fear, sleep, frozen, paralyzed, panicked, physical effects, slowed, spirit resistance, burning, chilled, confused, shocked. He's immune to everything. Fuck it. Like, do you have any weaknesses? I don't see any. So anything elemental is not really going to work on it. Fuck. Alright. Do you want this?
Now, while it's distracted.
I'm going to get myself this and then continue.
It's not focused on us. Now's the time to attack.
Woman, I'm doing it. Die already. Will you? Like, now.
Distracted!
You have my gratitude.
You're even?
Just returning the favor.
If the ogre reached this point, the Legion must be overwhelmed. Let us hurry.
Okay. What's that? Huh, nice thingies. Okay. Not that I needed that.
I will never get used to the stench of darkspawn. They corrupt everything, even the air.
So
That's
this
the
like
broken seal ahead. It is worse than I thought.
this looks more like the deep roads in Origins. I like it. But I wish we could see corruption too. Legion?
Get those charges to the tunnels!
Ooh! Booms! Right?
Someone prime the sonic fuses!
Hello? Need up?
We can't lose this position! Hurry!
No! What the heck?
Idiots set the charges, with those bastards breathing down our necks!
Where are charges?
Clear out the darkspawn!
Trying! So many! Fuck! Am I supposed to aim at something? No, not really. I can see it. Oh no. Stay away from me! Ooh, ooh, ooh! I need help, guys.
That's got them on their heels! Keep it up!
That's what I'm doing. Whew.
The seal's clear! Prime the charges!
Oh, now I
Set the
see.
charges!
Okay. Can I just... Alright. What about the other one? Take cover! Okay. Need to go! Come on, guys. Yep. That was nice. Establish an Inquisition camp. Okay, I can do that. There you go.
Inquisitor, meet Lieutenant Wren, a veteran of the 5th Flight and one of the Legion's finest commanders.
Someone paid her to say that. Appreciate the help, Inquisitor. Collapsing that seal bought us time. Blighters had the run of these tunnels for days. Now they have a roadblock.
Tell me about deep roads.
How many deep roads are there?
Tell
How
me
deep
more,
do they
tell
go?
me more.
They'll take you from one side of Thetis to the other, if you have a death wish.
The roads once connected dwarven cities that were
I
hundreds
know.
of miles apart. Then came the darkspawn. Ren and I have been exploring this region, reclaiming it, but the work is slow.
Mark the map, fight an army. Mark the map, fall in a hole. And so on.
So, have you worked together long then?
I get the impression you two have known each other a while.
Yeah. The shaperates sent her to dig up some relics. Asked me to keep her out of trouble. That was 3 years ago.
You can quit any time.
Not when we still have things to fight about.
Okay, I'm glad to help the Legion. Your soldiers are impressive. The darkspawn won't wait. Well, I'm glad to help.
The Legion of the Dead has the Inquisition's full support.
That's the best news I've heard since the quakes began. Actually, the only good news.
That's not good. This is not good at all. Ooh.
Take cover!
What if the whole deep roads come down on us? Like... Actually, it would kill the
You heard
darkspawn,
that, yes?
maybe.
The rhythm in the tremors? It's clearer, stronger, more insistent.
I hear it. Doesn't prove a thing.
These quakes are not a natural disaster. They're deliberate. There's an intelligence behind them.
Intelligence? Don't scare me. What is it? And how can you know that?
How could an earthquake be caused deliberately?
We get plenty of natural tremors down here. These are different. She thinks she knows why.
I found an ancient text during an expedition with Ren last year. At the time, it was just a curiosity, but now... The text describes giant creatures, called Titans, living deep underground. They sing in the stone, shaping it. When these quakes began, I believe we heard that rhythm. I believe a Titan is causing all this destruction.
What? This is new to me, yes.
I've never heard of Titans before. What else can you tell me about them?
The text I found predated the First Blight. Its pages had mostly rotted away. And there's no mention of the Titans in Orzamar's memories.
Which tells you something.
I don't hear it.
All I heard was an earthquake. How is it you and Ren hear a rhythm?
Our people have a strong connection to the stone. We feel it in a way topsiders cannot.
What about you, Eric?
Shapers have great stone sense. And Volta's better than most. She never gets lost.
You speak of the stone like it's more than walls.
The stone is eternal.
Uh-huh.
She was here before us, and remains after we die.
Okay.
But the stone isn't your god.
We don't worship her, but we do respect and honor her.
The stone makes us strong, and we return that strength to her when we die. It's difficult to express in words.
I think by stone you mean lyrium. And you don't really know it. Strange singing. Yeah, it reminds me of old gods, darkspawn, lyrium.
Mysterious songs often lure people to their deaths, or to an archdemon.
This rhythm isn't a song, exactly. It sounds like air flowing through lungs.
Air that can collapse a whole mine.
Maybe. No, it doesn't seem far-fetched to me. You may be onto something.
In my experience, no explanation is too strange to consider.
For all we know, that text you found was a bedtime story. We can't be sure until we find the source.
The rhythm I sense in the quakes is emanating from somewhere far below. The stone will lead us there.
And if it comes to a fight, that'll be our job. There's a lift at the side passage nearby. Ready when you are.
Okay. Let's see, Deep Road's expedition table. Use the expedition table to complete unique Inquisition operations called expeditions found in this area of the Deep Roads. Expeditions do not appear on the war table in Skyhold. Okay, what else we have? Rest, requisitions.
The king involved a servicer.
They always do. And they have no other choice, usually. These are usual requisitions. Naltur's armor. Warrior only, but it's not really a good armor. Let me see the expedition table then. Deep Roads. Nothing. Uncharted Abyss. Nothing. Okay. Something here. When it's quiet, dearest Laura, this will never reach you, none of my letters will, but writing helps me cope with having joined the Legion. For all the death I have already seen, there are wonders down here, and I wish you could see them. When it's quiet, there are still hints of what the Deep Roads used to be. Right now, I'm sitting under the crumbling statue of a paragon. I asked Ansa if she knew who it was, but the face is cracked. I like to think it's Entrin, Stonehammer, or Marok the Maul, though I know you favor Acis the Grey. Back home, I never cared about our history. Remember old Ostek shouting about Orzamar's former glory, naming tykes he'd never visited and people he'd only read about. I laughed at him, but being down here, seeing what we've lost. These are more than roads, Yora. They connected our empire, let our culture flourish. The stone accepted us, and we lived and moved within her. Now we cling to her like someone drowning. Forgive me, all my letters and the same. Legionnaire Crack. Ooh! Dragon bone, dragon scales, dragon webbing. Nice. I won't say no to that. What is that I need to do? Lift down? Not yet, not yet. Let me just look around a little bit more. And what's that about? So that way we do not go. We can't really go actually. That's probably our way out.
Legion is honored by your presence, Inquisitor.
Thank you. But it tells me to inspect the expedition table, and when I tried to do that, it didn't give me anything. Grand subterranean passageways once connected to the Dwarven Empire's greatest tykes. But darkspawn have laid claim to this territory since the first blight. Okay, I don't see any. Oh, there's something here. Okay. Deep Road Expeditions Legion Camp improvements. The Inquisition's efforts in the Deep Roads would greatly benefit from additional logistical support at the main Legion of the Dead Camp. Additional crafting tables can be constructed and a quartermaster brought into to offer basic goods and services. Okay. Yeah, sure, Cullen. Please do that for us. Inquisition forces have built additional crafting tables and a quartermaster has been assigned to the camp. Very nice. Nothing else here, and let me look into this one. We don't have anything here. Okay. Let's go back. So we have now a quartermaster. Yeah, crafting armor.
So it's true. The king involved a servicer.
We've lost so many. The Inquisitor's a welcome sight.
The Legion can handle darkspawn. It's what we're born for. What we die for.
And the tremors? Don't be stone blind, Yakar. This is beyond the Legion.
I think I can talk to these people. Let's do that. Will you talk to me?
The Inquisition is on everyone's lips. Even the Assembly has taken an interest. I'm told King Balin wished to meet you personally, but the Deshers talked him down.
Why?
The earthquakes present too great a risk. When the previous king died, Orzammar nearly fell apart.
Yeah, I know. So how do you become a shaper then?
How does one become a shaper of memories?
I was born with a keen stone sense. It caught the Shaperates' attention, but my passion for history
How did I know
earned me
it?
the title. It was never really a choice.
Yeah, Orzammar as it is. So how do you know Titans exist then?
You seem quite excited by the idea that these titans may exist.
My connection to the stone allows me to hear it, but I can only listen. Titans can sing through the stone. It is extraordinary.
You're talking about
We
Lyrium.
call ourselves children of the stone. What does that make the Titans?
Lyrium is some kind of stone, right? Some kind of mine. So that's what you're talking about, I think. So let's talk about Orzammar.
What's life like in Orzammar?
I haven't lived in Orzammar for 3 years, but I receive updates. Is there anything in particular you'd like to know?
Dwarven politics, yeah,
How's
sure.
the political climate in Orzammar?
There have been riots due to food shortages, but they will pass, I hope. I've no doubt some Deshers will try to use the situation for their own gain. But the king has a good hold over the assembly.
That's good. Well, tell me about those dashers, maybe?
What are Deshers?
I know it. They are
Members of
like,
the assembly,
yeah.
all noble born. Through the assembly, they govern Orzammar. The king presides over them.
Do you miss it?
Do you miss living there?
I do sometimes. Particularly the easy access to a warm bath and clean clothes. But the importance of my work outweighs the comforts of the city.
Yeah, those casts.
A dwarf's caste seems to dictate their entire life in Orzammar.
I could bore you for hours about our society's castes and the tensions that go along with them. Simply put, citizens of Orzammar are born into a caste, and that is their lot in life. A member of the Smith caste can never join the warrior caste, and vice versa. Everything is predetermined.
Well, that sucks. You can't change it. I know that you
There's
can't,
no
but...
way for someone to change castes.
It is possible for a member of the lower caste to marry above their station, but only their children's caste will improve. Similarly, when dwarves are made casteless, so are their descendants.
Okay, let's do something
That's
else.
enough about Orzammar.
Of course.
Thanks for the insight, Shaper.
Later then.
My pleasure, Inquisitor.
We'll speak another time.
I want to talk to you too.
I've been meaning to ask, Inquisitor. Skyhold, how does it... well, hold in the sky?
You can say that.
The old fall into the sky.
Yes.
How do you keep it from floating away?
It's built into a mountain.
held by the stone, then.
You can say that, yes. Uh, and Varix chuckled there. So you fought in the Blight.
Shaper Volta said you're a veteran of the Blight.
I was a wet-nosed recruit.
But you survived.
Swing your axe long enough, you're bound to hit something.
You must have racked up a few stories.
Maybe when this is all over, I'll have the time and ale to tell them.
Yeah, sure.
Most of Ren's stories end with decapitation.
I'm an efficient guy.
So, Legion, tell me.
I'd like to know more about the Legion of the Dead.
The Legion's pretty straightforward. We keep the darkspawn out of Orzammar, and we're sodding good at it. Becoming a Legionnaire is a lifelong oath, one that can't be broken. We celebrate our own funerals before coming to the Deep Roads. As far as our families in Orzammar are concerned, we're already dead. Hence the name.
And so you can't return.
That's quite the commitment.
It isn't a glamorous life.
No, it's
Every
not.
Legionnaire has their own reasons for joining. From the common criminal to the deep lord with illusions of grandeur. All are accepted.
What about you? Why did you join?
I had a responsibility.
What kind of responsibility? And you seem close with Walter?
A historian and a soldier. That's an unlikely friendship.
What makes you think we're friends?
The bickering.
Fair enough. Valta's got the stones of a silent sister. Doesn't mean I won't give her a hard time.
Okay.
Thanks for your time.
Alright. Crafting materials. Let me see that. Ooh, look what I can buy here. I like this. I like this already. Okay, sure, why not? Let me see what else you have over here. Nothing. Alright.
You can clean it right.
Huh? Let's just move along a little bit. And I'll end the episode. Actually, I think I should end the episode right over here before going down deeper in there. So thank you very much for watching. Let's meet again. Bye bye.